There are two main ways to organize your contacts inside HubSpot CRM. One is on the Contacts page, and the other is on individual contact records. Let's start with the Contacts page. When you come to the Contacts page, the default is for you to see all of the contacts you have access to in your database. On the left side of the page, you can narrow this list down by adding filters. For example, if you want to focus on people who perform a certain role at their company, add a filter for job title. If there are multiple job titles that might describe a single role, such as Vice President and VP, put a capital "or" between each one, and you'll get a list of people who have any of these words in their job titles.
It's also possible to make a list of all the people who don't have a job title in the CRM. To do this, click the Is Unknown option. You can then quickly update this information by clicking the Preview button next to each person's name, entering their job title, and clicking Save. This way, when you search for the job titles you're most interested in, all of your contacts will be included in the search.
Once you've added some filters to make sure you're looking at the most important people, you'll want to adjust the columns to make sure you're seeing the most important information. To add and remove columns, click the Edit Columns button. Here you have a searchable list of all of the contact properties in your CRM. Click on the ones that you would like to add as columns. If there are any columns you want to remove, click the X next to them. After you save your columns, you can drag and drop them into whatever order works best for you. If you want to sort by a particular column, click on its header.
When you have your filters and columns arranged in the way you need them, you can save this view for easy access in the future. If you want your team to be able to access this view, select the Shared option. After the view is saved, it will be listed in this dropdown. Feel free to make as many views as you need. If there's one view you'd like to see by default, click the Make This View Default button. Now let's move to the contact record. Each contact record has a section that displays information about the contact. To customize this information, click the View All Properties button.
This page shows all of the properties for this record in a searchable list. If you're only interested in seeing properties that have values in them, check the Hide Blank Properties box. To change the value of a property, click on it. If you want to see how the value has changed over time, click the See History button. If you want a certain property to be visible whenever you view a contact record, click the Add to About button and it will be added to the About section. On the left, you'll see the properties that are currently displayed on the contact record. To remove a property, click the X. You can also drag and drop the properties into whatever order works best for you. The changes you make here will be reflected on every contact record. Note that these changes will only affect the way these properties are displayed for you. Each user can set these properties for themselves.